Hi beautiful ladies, so I'm back. So I'm gonna get ready for a date night today. So today's Friday. I'm gonna get my good old moisturizer. We're gonna moisturize the face a little bit more. It's been a crazy weather here in Texas, so I'm just trying to just prep my skin, look up for my man. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff. I got a bunch of new makeup in, so let's see what we could get into. First, we're gonna start with the brows. So I prep my skin and moisturizer with Vanicream. This is like a lifesaver. Doesn't dry my skin out. Really nice on the skin, very gentle, very moisturizing, but not like heavy, which I like. Alright, so we're gonna prep the skin. There's a couple of new makeups that I'm dying to try. So I'm gonna use my Anastasia brow gel, and this is so my brows would not move. So I like to work it in, give it a minute, let it work. To fluff it out. Alright, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a minute and let it kind of work and marinate. Also, if you have dark eye circles, this Rock Moistening Complexion Skin Stick is really good. It does cancel out my orange. So we're gonna, you can see she's been real lipped. So I'm gonna, alright. I give my brow gel like a minute to work in, because I don't want it to kind of give it out. So I'm just circling it in place. Again. Circle in, get it in place. Brushing out the excess with the comb. Alright. That is good. Now I'm going to take my Vanessa's DeMarcus Beauty, and then I'm going to take, looking for my eyebrow. I'm going to take this dark brown, and it's more like a texture, and then I'm just going to fill out my brows. Just because they are a little sprouts. See how kind of get the illusion like I have the full brow. I'm scared to get my brows laminated, just because like I heard horror stories like they'll mess up. So I'm just filling out the sparse areas of my brows. I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit. So first, we're gonna do foundation. So let's see what we can do. So this good old Huda Beauty foundation, and this is the Easy Builder. A lot of people are like, oh my god, you need a primer. If your moisturizer is really well and you're concerned about, like, I don't know, I need polymerizer, or you're just like, oh, I need mattifying. Anything specifically that you need, you could do with the primer. But for me, I just want moisturized. I just want it to look like my skin. You don't need the primer, the base primer. And I'll go over the hairline. And the ears down. And then I just like to stamp it on so I could get that full blush look. Concealer. I have a drugstore concealer, and this is L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-hour wear concealer, and then it has built-in corrector, so you have the skin benefit of a concealer and foundation. And I like to do on my T-zone. Carve out and then don't blend it. Blend her. All right. Alright, I thought I had a beauty blender. It's alright, we could work it out. So let me give it a good old minute to let it marinate. Meanwhile, we're gonna alright. We're gonna go to the Saie Beauty, and it's in the shade of Baby. And I'm just gonna do a couple little boop, boop, and boop. I know this is like a true lilac color, but it's alright. I'm gonna blend her. And like I said, it's any way you want to do it. I'm just doing it this way, so I could, if there's any oopsies, I could just blend her away. Alright, contour. grab your contour shade, dab it on your brush, and then contour up, 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 up. I like to do on my sides just to make my head kind of smaller. Again, dab, dab, dab. Carve out the shadows. Blend up, up, up. It's not going to be a muddy mess. I like to do behind my jaw. This I'll do like that. Alright, and then I'm going to dab that on. Then grab your foundation brush, blend out that concealer. You blend her out, and then you're going to get a very smooth complexion. And then it's not going to be cakey, because then you're not going to use millions of products just to correct what you. I don't contour my nose. I feel like if I do contour my nose, it's going to be like in a special event. Don't need that. Blend her out, 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 out. And you see how I did the concealer first? Because then you go to bip, bip, bip. Look how snatched that looks. Bip. If you give islands with skin benefits, you don't have to constantly using so much product. Alright. Alright, powders. I'm gonna use my Morphe pink powder. Grab it. That's not the excess. Press her in. Press her in. I like to press her in to get the illusion of winning. Alright, then I'm going to take it, carve out where you put the contour at, press it into the skin. See how it's blurring? It's so blurry. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. And then I like to do like a couple of strokes. Alright. Now, I'm not doing too much powder, so I'm going to use, and this is a new product I got, it's the new NYX, the Marshmallow Stunning Spray. Now, it's too sweet, I'm afraid to throw it out, but this is new I got from Ultra, so let's spray it. Alright. So I'm gonna grab my foundation brush, tap it in. I want to tap. It's gonna catch any of that. Product. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ooh. It looks like I'm just, this is so bad. So fucking bad. Alright, I'm gonna try to save this. Taking out my foundation. No. Okay, this is a fucking fail. Sorry. Look how it took off my makeup. It took off my foundation. It took off my hard work. Alright, let me see if I can salvage this. Alright, we're gonna bronze up the face with the Juvia powder. Bronzing. Alright, and I'm just gonna bronze up the face. It looks so pretty. Alright, for my blush, I'm gonna use the Milani just focusing it on. Alright, and then I got a new shimmer highlighter. Hopefully this is way better, but this is so NYX Buttermilk highlighter, and I got the shade You Better Work. It's like a pretty pink champagne color, which I like. Trying to see if I could open it. Alright, finally got her open. Hold on. It's hard to get open. You know what? Hold on. trying to get the sticker off, which is hard. Okay. If you're gonna get her, don't do it with long nails, because that looks really pretty. Okay, let's. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that looks really pretty. I mean, if you like it balls for festival, let's try to swatch it by itself. Oh yeah, that is pretty. But you can barely pick it up. But you know what? I'm gonna see if this works as a blush topper. Let's do that. Alright, so you can see it on the camera. Oh yes, as a blush topper, the pink shade looks really, really pretty. That looks so cool. Alright, and then I'm just gonna highlight my nose. Okay. Alright, my eyes are pretty. They're not done, so I'm gonna do something kind of fun. I haven't done anything like extremely fun. So I'm gonna take my Morphe 2 palette, and this is the Ready for Everything. So this is. So I kind of want to do like something fun. So I'm gonna take. I need to clean my brushes. That's what I need to do. So I'm gonna take the purple shade, and we're gonna do. It's not as bright as I want to. Do purple. All right. Alright, then I'm going to take the kind of lighter color, blend her up. I like to take that color like right in the corner, buff her out so you can get a nice blend and it doesn't look as harsh. And taking that. See how it picks up on the brush? Keep her into in the corner and then roughly blend her out. So it will create the harsh lines and then also give you a blending. Alright. So I'm gonna carve out my lid. Take that concealer, putting it on the edge of my hand. Carve out the shape of your eye. Blend that. Again, just taking that concealer that I have on my hand. Carve it out. Not too little, not too much. Alright. So we created a safe base on our lid. Okay. So I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury, and this is a setting powder. Take an eyeshadow brush. You want it, seal it like that. Get it. Again, get it. Get it again. You already sealed it. Alright. Since you want that more of the purple shade, grab the purple and then carve it. Get that color back into there. Again, I'm just doing this to kind of prevent it. Alright. This is something I haven't done in a while. So we're going to grab the new highlighter. Alright. We're gonna wet her. You could use water or you could use the setting spray. Grab the pigment. And put it on. Like how you can use it as now you gotta press it on so it won't look cakey or anything. Alright, then to create that outer V, I'm going to take that lilacs again, outer V, to kind of give it a dimension. Again, dimension. You don't look weird with eyeshadow during eye. You just don't. You're not used to it. Again, I'm taking that lilacs and just sweeping it. It's just focusing right there, pulling it out. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, eyes are done. Well, not done, but you get what I'm trying to say. Alright. I really wanted to use this NYX bootcut bling. And it's hold on. Alright, let's see. That's a pretty color. Alright. It doesn't. Oh, duh, because it's Titanic. But look how. Okay. Alright, yeah. I like this. I thought it was going to be glittery, but I like this. This is really pretty and subtle. It's subtle. Okay. Waterline, good old toothpaste. Right, just move in there. Okay. Let that marinate. I'm excited for these. So these are the Fenty Blonde Gloss Balm Sticks, and I got See You in Maui, which is the peachy nude, which I think will look great with this. And then I see Amaris, which also will look good. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Mario And this is in the color, this is the Ultra Sway Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Rich Mauve, which I think it will look pretty with Saie and Maui. Alright, I don't overline my lips. I just go over my natural lip shape. And I go all over. So this is the shade. Love the packaging, first of all. I love the bottle. Like, I love the tube. Like, it's so pretty. Alright. A moment of truth. Look how pretty. That looks so pretty. We're back in the 2000 shimmer and body glitter. Ooh, and it smells good too. Just taking over. Alright. Okay, I kind of want to swatch the Icy Amorous. Ooh, I love the color. Like, it's a pretty light axe. That's Green Spring. Alright, so I'm gonna look how pretty. You barely see on my camera, but look. Alright, I'm gonna swatch on my hand. Look how pretty that looks. It's very light and subtle, but it's so pretty. Ooh, and then it has a blue and purple glitter, so it kind of shimmers. Alright, let me do the Saie Maui. You guys should just watch it. Okay, and this has like a gold shimmer to it, so it's gold and pink, which is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna wipe out. Okay. So first of all, I love the Fenty Beauty lip glosses or lip balms. I think they're so pretty. Very wearable on the skin. So that is me a hit. I like the NYX eyeliner. I think this will look pretty by itself. So I'm a big fan of that. I think the only thing I'm not big of a fan is the setting spray. I think because it is such heavy, and the scent, don't get me wrong, I like the scent. I just don't like the way it kind of settled into my skin. Hopefully, after it wears, let's just see. All right, well, y'all have a great day. Bye.